What's up, big boy?
What's up?
Oh wait, what? What are we doing today?
Heavy log.
Heavy log? How heavy are you doing?
135.
I thought you said heavy.
No, it's 3x3.
Oh. Oh. Can you not wait to clean each rep, dude? Are you excited?
Very excited, yes. Mark is coming.
What is better than an empty gym?
A full heart. What's that one?
Not much.
The name is class.
It is. I know, I'm excited. I just put on a new mic, so hopefully that sounds a little bit better. It's a day and a half, no, it's a full day after deadlifts. So right now we're back in warehouse gym. About to hit some log today. So me and Salem got logged, as you probably saw from the little walk-in intro. Mark is back there in the background. Shook hands with him. He's actually super strong too. He's in strongman. I believe he was Britain's strongest man under 105 for a while. He's also Salem's coach, so he's just over here giving a little bit of support and just hanging out, I think. So we're just waiting on Salem to get changed, and we should be setting up the log soon. Probably some warm-up videos, and we'll go to the big log eventually. So we're just doing a little bit of a warm-up, working with a Rogue log. I think this is 32 kilos or 30 kilos or something like that. Doesn't quite matter, but just working on speed. Don't have any gear on right now, but just working on speed and just kind of priming my body for the movement. So we'll be doing a push jerk today, like normal.
Wait.
What?
Of these generations, yeah.
What is that?
They're cool.
Wait, hold on. Stop stretching it. Generation song. It's wrong.
Mom.
The log is set up for 50 something kilos, which it's like 110 pounds right now. Not too heavy, but we'll probably be working all the way up to like a 70 kilo log before we move over to the wood log. And we're doing that just because it's a nicer transition for me. My pressing's not the greatest, so it does take a little bit of time for me to warm up. So just gonna keep warming up. Salem's gonna jump in once we hit the wood log.
A lot.
Did you take your pre-workout?
Not yet.
I just took my pre-workout.
I didn't even take my pre-workout yet.
I'm so sweaty now. So that log was 72 kilos. So it's time to move to the big log. Big log. So we'll be going to that log over there. And that's the competition log too. So get a little bit of practice with that, with the balance and everything. Should be pretty good. All those sets felt really fast, but not as solid. But I think once I put on my belt, put on my elbow sleeves, everything will work really well. Big log, here we go. So last set was, we're going with 85 kilos?
Yes.
85 kilos on the log. Now is this bump up to 95? So let's see how this goes. Should be fine. Nice and quick double. So now, bigger jump than I'm used to. We're just gonna go up 10 kilos to 105 and see what happens. Just gonna do a single here, and that's gonna prepare for 110 for doubles. So just single right here. What do you think Salem's gonna hit in competition? Quickly now.
150.
Easy.
That felt better. I went deep. Yeah, that felt better.
Okay, so that was the 105. 105 moved really well, surprisingly well. So now we're gonna go to 110 and start doing doubles here. This was the single from last week, so doing doubles here will be pretty big. It'll mean that I'm probably ready for 115, and then hopefully 120 at the competition. That's the goal. So 120 is about 264 pounds. So that will be a 1 rep PR for me, all time, even at whatever weight. So let's see how that goes.
Yes. That's the lobby dance. You're dancing a lot, man.
So those weren't pretty. Mark is staring. Yeah, those weren't pretty, but it got done. I definitely was off on the second rep, but somehow managed to recover. So it was good overall. I think I'll do maybe two and then a single at it after. I don't know, but I think programming is 3x2, so let's do that and not fuck with it. So here's Salem's next set, 125 for him. It's probably going to be a single, and then he'll jump to 135 for his working set. Yes. Set 2. So set 2, things to focus on, not lose my balance. Mark is telling me to stay tighter in my core with my breathing, so I'm gonna try that. But just another double.
Breathe in before we go down. Yes. With the leg drive, let's go. That was much better.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that was much better.
All praise be to Mark.
Pull out? Okay. One, two.
Push in.
Whew, fuck.
$85, $95, $105, $115, $125, $130, $135.
Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Finish! Come on! Let's go, Salem. Come on. Let's get explosive. Let's go.
You know, then go for another one.
Don't worry about it. Get focused for the next one. You burned out a lot of energy fighting that first rep.
Yes.
If you were more explosive, halas, done. So just focus on that the next set. Blast it up.
All right, last set, 110 kilo log press. Going for another double. Get this done, do some strict press, and then just some accessories. Of course, big boy's right here. He's got, you gonna count that as a set or no?
Depends on the other sets.
Let's see how it goes. But I think he's got 3 sets in him properly. I think he can smash this. He moved the other weight so easy. So it's just up here right now. It's all here.
The 10 kilos doesn't do.
No, the 10 kilos does not fuck with you that bad. So here we go. So I'm pretty nervous going into this lift. It's weird because I've already done 2 sets, but sometimes it's all in here, and you know how it is before like your last set, you're like, oh my god, I want this to go so well, but you don't quite know. You never know.
Don't forget the breath.
Yeah. And while all that's going on, I have to remember like the breathing, which is part of it. But I think someone said, I forget who, but some strongman said that if you're not nervous about your working sets, then you're not pushing yourself to where you could be. Like if you're always comfortable and if you always know you're gonna smash it, it's a different training mentality from like an RPE workout. Like having RPE is, it's a good program, but it's also a soft landing. You don't let yourself fail, and you don't know what that's like.
Fuck out, dude.
So
That's my modest opinion. Very respectful.
we are just gonna get this done now.
No. Breathe before going down. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I got in my fucking head. I got in my head.
Yeah, that was nice.
Let's go, Salem. Come on. All the way through. Yes. There you go. go, Salem. 2 more. Come on. Smash! Let's go. Last one. Let's go. Come on. Yes.
That was better. That was better.
Dude, the first one. Bam.
Let's just fuck my back.
Breathe. Breathe.
Oh fuck.
That was good. That was good. That was way better than your first set. Even your first rep, way better.
Yeah. It's the clean. Clean is fucking me up.
So that was log. Salem still has one more set.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his second set looked way better than his first. Obviously, I was happy to hit my last set, but some of you might be wondering why we have chalk all over ourselves, chalk on the hands, chalk on the shirts, chalk on Salem's giant tree legs. It's for friction. It's so that we can clean the log easier. So when we have it on our belly, and that first part where we roll it up our body, it helps the log stay on our chest and doesn't slip off. The clean takes a lot more out of you than you think. Getting it to your shoulder requires a lot of legs, requires your core, requires your shoulders, your back, everything. So just overall, you're already taxed once you get into this awkward position, and then you have to try and press it above your head. So just a little bit of chalk on your hands and on your shirt. And for Salem, he finds it helpful on his legs. That helps it helps you save that little bit of energy, which you need to get either 1 or 2 reps on the log. And it's a deal breaker. If you go into this event with no chalk on, you're definitely going to be at a disadvantage to someone who has chalk or who has a grip shirt. Those are something you see in competition as well. So just a little FYI for those non-strongman viewers. So what I'm using this log for, this is a lighter log, this is 70 kilos. I'm doing it so that I can work the muscles a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing strict press, which means no use of the legs, no jerking. So this is just pure strength, a little bit less technique since now that's done, but also a lot lighter. So this is where the muscle building happens. Earlier was like the central nervous system and the skill building. Now we're just working on the muscles. Anticlimactic. I didn't record Salem's last set, but what happened was he smashed the first 2 easy again, and then on his third dip, he was like this, and it came forward, and so he pressed forward, and that's now going over your head. So he tried to clean it again, but that clean didn't happen because he was fucking smashed. There he is over there, big boy.
It's easier to do 50 reps with a bar than 2 reps with a log.
It's really different, right? Cleaning each rep.
It's very different. It's a breathing problem. Thing is, when you're dealing with a bar, you can breathe as you wish, whenever you want.
The pressure is not as bad.
It's not half as bad. With the log, it's not only that you can't breathe whenever you want, it's also you have to hold that breath against your will and against the pressure. Plus, if you try to take or release a breath in the wrong timing, you will fail the rep.
You just get caved in, right?
Yes.
Your back caves over and you're done.
Yes, your body won't take it. Because it's not a barbell, it's an object. It's an object.
That last rep took forever. Salem.
Yes, I believe. Yes.
The last set didn't quite go as planned. I failed on 7 reps, but then Viper pressed the last one, which it was more for fun than anything else. I would have been quite happy to stop at 6, but why not? Also, for non-strongman friends, Viper press is when you clean and you press the log in one motion without stopping at the shoulders. So you clean it immediately into a press.
Big Salem again. No more? No. No.
3 sets, that's it.
No. To be fair, this is probably a lot more cleans than you have done in a while. Like clean every rep, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for all the log work. Now I'm just gonna go do some accessories, bench press, maybe with the Swiss bar, stuff like that. Salem, what do you have?
After I finish now, I have another set, but lighter set, push pressing. Then I have a dumbbell press,
Yeah.
close grip bench press, and some triceps overhead. And I like to do dips, just add dips there at the end.
So all kind of more like bodybuilding accessory work for both of us. So we'll just do some clips of that. I think we've gone on enough about training. So we'll just end with some training clips, and yeah, hope you guys like it. This is the second episode. Today we did log. The next is going to be SSB squats. And so that's how our week goes. It's deadlift, log, SSB squats, events. So hope you guys enjoy it. Log is one of those quintessential strongman lifts. It's super iconic. Pretty much every strongman event has an overhead press, and log is by far one of the most popular implements to press. It's my favorite implement to press, at least. So again, hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. Ciao! Before we go, I know I said that was the last thing, but we just weighed ourselves on a scale and we used the plate to calibrate the scale to look at if it's actually accurate. So we put a 10 kilo plate on and it's at 10 kilos. Well, it's at 9.9. Anyways, I am 89.9, which means 90 kilos, which is right on the money. That's kind of where I want to be. Salem's a small boy now. Salem, how much does the scale say you weigh?
He's saying 134, but I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe I lost 10 kilos.
Dude, that's a green plate, man.
Look, I'm an engineer, trust me. I calibrated.
Trust me, I'm an engineer.
I calibrated a strain gauge before. I know how it works.
Alright.
It really may show different accuracies at different weights.
Alright, anyways, back to training videos.